Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Bree, and today we are doing your mid-January or end of January love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So in this reading, we're going to be looking at how you are thinking and feeling about each other and what the challenge is for this last part of the month. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what the most important messages are for you guys. So, of course, as always, please do make sure that you are subscribed before you go so that you get more of my videos in your subscription feed. Also, check the description box down below for info on my private readings, my private coaching group, and the link to the extended. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if this one doesn't work for you, check your Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Aquarius, let's see what the most important messages are for you for the last half of January. All right, guys, so your overall energy. We have the Queen of Cups. How you're thinking, we have the Two of Swords. How you are feeling, we have the Fountain card. How you feel about the connection, we have the Page of Coins. And the challenge that you're going to be facing this last part of January is the Ace of Wands. Now, for them, their overall energy, we have the Seven of Cups. How they are thinking about you, we have the Two of Cups. How they feel about you, we have the Strength card. How they feel about the connection, we have the Seven of Wands. And their challenge for the last part of January is going to be the Four of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Sun. So, you know, it may not look like it and it may not feel like it, but this really is a period of time that I feel that your connection is having a lot of growth and expansion. And you may, like I said, you might not be able to see this, but you may feel it or you may know that it is coming, okay? I feel like you both have been putting in a lot of work thus far, you know, throughout 2018 and into 2019. You know, you both have really been working hard and you've been really determined on what you're working for. And I feel like you just have to keep with it. You just have to keep going. You have to know that even when you don't feel the sun or you can't see the sun, that it is still going to come up the next day, okay? So for you, your overall energy, we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like right now, you know, you're just trying to keep your heart protected. You're trying to keep your heart happy. You're listening to what your heart is telling you and just kind of, you know, going with the flow and following that. You know, I feel like more than anything right now, that is the most important thing. That, you know, like we said here, even when you can't see the sun or you don't feel it, like, you know, it's coming up. So in the meanwhile, you just have to just really care for yourself the best that you possibly can. For them, their overall energy is the Seven of Cups. So I feel like right now they have, you know, just so many different choices, so many decisions that they need to make. I feel like for them, they see all the possibilities and maybe they have a lot of possibilities. Maybe their life, you know, can take a lot of different directions right now and they're just not sure what the best one is. They're not sure. I think like the fear of the unknown is kind of playing a factor here and, you know, just really not, they may not be super connected or may not have a super clear vision of what they want life to look like. So it's making it difficult for them to make decisions here in the present moment because they know that, you know, if they put their life down a certain path right now, that they might be on that path for a while. So I feel like for them, it's like they have like analysis paralysis right now. Like there's just so many different ways and different things that could happen and they're just not sure what's best, right? So But the way that they think about you, they do have the Two of Cups. So if there is anything that they do know at this point in time, they do know that they want to be with you. Like that is something that they are certain of. And I feel like this is kind of like their only thing that's for certain right now. It's the only thing that they know for real. Everything else, might be kind of cloudy, like the details of everything might be uncertain, but I feel like this is one thing that they do know. It's just the path to getting there, they may not know what that looks like or what it entails. So for you, you being in this very emotionally protective place, I feel that when it comes to this person, you feel like you need to make a decision. And I feel like this is a decision that you're having to make in order to protect yourself. So maybe just like the boundaries and the lines have just been kind of like really blurry with this person, and what you really can accept and tolerate, like that's just kind of been kind of like blurry, but you're also seeing how that may have been destructive. So now you're seeing how, okay, I have to really decide what I want. I have to really decide what's best for me, what's best in my heart. And that's kind of the choice you're making is, is this connection right now, is it the best thing for me right now? Is it the best place to put my attention? Is it where I should be directing things to? Or is there something else that I could be focused on that's going to be better for me? So I feel like that's kind of where you're at right now, is trying to decide, how do I direct my energy towards this person? The way that you feel, you do have the Fountain card. So I really do feel that, you really have found your place in the present moment. Like, you may not know where you're going to be 6 months down the line, a year down the line, 2 years down the line, but you definitely know where you are right now. And you just understand that you can really only control how you feel right now and what you're doing right now. And for them, they have the Strength card and how they feel about you. So, same thing. I feel like, they know that they have a lot going on. There's a lot of different situations, and we have like 7 of Cups here, 7 of Wands here. There could be just like their life could be going in 7 different directions, or there's 7 different things that they're focused on right now. But they also understand that they have to have the strength and the faith that everything is going to work out, particularly when it comes to you. And what I feel like is that, you really are putting yourself first. You're putting your needs and your desires, and you're prioritizing yourself first. And there's a possibility here with this Two of Swords that you can make a decision different than them. They have the Two of Cups, but you have the Two of Swords. So just because they're directing energy at you doesn't mean that it's good energy, doesn't mean that it's helpful, doesn't mean that it's pushing you forward, doesn't mean that it's helping you to progress. So I feel like, they know that they want to be with you, but I also feel that they know that that may not really be their choice. That really may not be their decision. Just because they want to be with you doesn't necessarily mean that you want to be with them, because I feel that you have your eyes set on something else. You have something bigger that you're prioritizing, and that has something to do with you and your own happiness, okay? So they are just having to, relax in the fact that everything's going to work out. Now, the way that they see the connection, they have the 7 of Wands, okay? So they know that there is a lot of challenges that the two of you have to face. There's a lot of adversity that the two of you have to face. So this is going to be different for everyone, but, there could be a lot of hurdles between the two of you. Like, there could be work situations that are in the way. There could be, other relationships, like family, friends, or other romantic relationships that are in the way. There could be like distance, literally distance between the two. Like maybe you live in different places, or something like that. Like they just know that this isn't a walk in the park. And I feel like that's kind of what plays into the Seven of Cups here, is that it's like they know what to do, but they know it's going to require a lot of strength and a lot of effort. And I think they're wondering, like, am I up for the challenge? Like, can I handle this? Can I do it? They might be having just like a little bit of like self-doubt. But for you, the way that you feel about the connection, we have the Page of Coins. Like for you, you see this as like a new fresh start, a new beginning. Like if they get on board with this, if they can, you know, put aside their fears and their doubts and just do what they need to do, like you definitely see the positivity in that. Your challenge for this last part of January is the Ace of Wands. So it's getting something new off the ground. So like I said, you know, I think that you really are putting yourself first. And I think that this Ace of Wands, whatever this represents in your life, this new thing that you're trying to initiate, or this new passion, or this new hobby that you have, that's where you're needing to focus. But it might be difficult because you may just be accustomed to, or you may still be dealing with or trying to make the decision of what to do with this person. So I think the challenge for you, Aquarius, is about learning how to, you know, focus your energy on this new thing whilst possibly not having everything sorted out with this person. And understanding that this new thing is going to bring you the growth and expansion that you've likely been looking for. For them, their challenge is the Four of Cups. Okay? So they're going to have the tendency, or it's going to feel easier to play the victim, you know, for them to be like, oh, this is so hard, it's so difficult, there's so many choices, there's so many obstacles, how are we ever going to get through it? You know, that's the easier route to take. The more difficult route to take is to say, okay, I am going to have the strength to persevere. Okay? So that's going to be the big thing here for you and them this month. I really feel like this person, the reason why it's challenging for them is because I just feel like they don't have a strong enough thing that they're working towards. Like what they are, like for you, for example, I feel like you may not be necessarily doing exactly what you want to do, but I definitely feel that you have the desire, you have the drive, and you know that what you are wanting, what you are aiming for, it's enough to motivate you. It really does give you enough to like get out of bed and to make you excited for the future. For them, however, I feel like whatever they are working for, whatever they are working at, it's not compelling enough. It's not deep enough. It doesn't motivate them. It doesn't make them want to go out of bed. It doesn't give them the confidence and the strength to keep pushing forward. So we're definitely going to clarify more of this in the extended, but Aquarius, I hope that this reading has helped you. I hope it's given you some insight, some guidance, and some clarity into what's going on here. If you have been resonating with this and you do want to go into the extended and kind of get a better idea of like what they feel these perceived problems are and why they kind of are like taking this more negatively, if you want to get some oracle card messages and just kind of see like what the next things are to do, what the next steps are, then I invite you to join me in the extended. That link is going to be down below. If you want to just jump into your own private reading and just see what's specifically going on with you, then that info will also be down below as well. So thank you guys so much for spending time on my channel. I really appreciate it. and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.